Good day, lovely people. Thanks for joining me. It's been a while since I've talked to you guys here because I've been really busy here in the real world, and I've had a nice party that you probably saw if you saw the last video I put up, and I got invited to 2 turkey dinners, and it's been years and years since I've been invited to any family dinners, and this year I got invited to 2, so I'm really thankful for that, and I thank God for these people that have been put into my life. In the last video, our full moon party there on October 1st at the Radio Free Win Love, I talk about the Dark Mother, and I actually sing a song called The Dark Mother, and at the beginning of that song I talked about what the Dark Mother is, and I say at the beginning it has nothing to do with what's between your legs. It doesn't have anything to do with your biological sex. It has to do with the 4 archetypes that we can live through. And it really is the Dark Mother, Dark Father, or the Light Mother and the Light Father. And it's just ways that we can identify with how these, we can either be loving with our masculine energy, or we can be toxic with our masculine energy. We can be loving with our mother energy, but we can be toxic with our mother energy. And so I said that I wanted to start a conversation. So here I am starting the conversation just to explain it a little bit more. And one of the big things about the Dark Mother is it works through weaponized compassion. And weaponized compassion is like, save me from this person, they're going to hurt me. And you get a big bully to come over and take care of you because and the bully may not even look at what the situation is. He might just take that person's tears and be like, I must protect this vulnerable person. Well, when we pretend that we're vulnerable when we really aren't, then that's to try to get our way, then that's manipulative, and that's actually a Dark Mother trait. And so here's a little video clip that just came out here, and see if you can point out the weaponized compassion in this video.
I am not, it's a conflict of interest, okay?
Really?
Yes, it is. I don't
You represent the town.
I don't represent analog to the town.
You represent the firefighters. You
I do
represent the
not
public safety
represent
personnel.
the job that pays my family's food.
Thank you.
housing,
Have a nice
everything,
night.
Okay?
Yeah, thank you for your attention to this matter.
Good thing
Yep.
no one in town likes you.
Go-
Nothing you say.
Can I-
Go eat some ice cream.
Yeah, why don't you go f yourself? Can we get the police here so this guy doesn't attack any of us? If he's gonna be here, I am not.
Do you think she's actually fearful that that guy was going to attack them in that room? Well, this is a very extreme situation because it doesn't often happen in front of your face. It's often behind people's backs. So that's the thing is this. I like this situation because it points it out right there. It's like, oh my God, I reacted this way because this guy's dangerous. So come in and save me from him. But really, she was acting way out of order. And she was trying to instead blame it on the fact that this guy was dangerous. And that's how the Dark Mother works. That's one of the ways that weaponized compassion works. Another way, like here's something that's happened recently in the world, is if you don't get the poke, then you might be jeopardizing my health and my grandmother's health. What is that? That is weaponized compassion. That's do what I say. That's a manipulation of the heartstrings to get them to do something that they don't want to do. So after that set at the Radio Free Win Love, I put up this video, and it was just 3 songs from my set. I hadn't played a live set in a long time, so I was happy to share it with you guys here on the video. But I got a message from Radio Free Win Love, But I got a message from Radio Free Win Love, and this is what the message said. This was the craziest shit show we've ever seen in our studio. Opinions expressed by this performer are not the opinions of Radio Free Win Love. Winston, other Winston, or other Winstons. May all beings be safe and happy. When I got this message, I was shocked because we had such a great night. The guys wanted me to come right at the end of the night after I was packed up. He asked me to come back and put on these glasses and take some pictures so I could be on the artist wall. We gave him $120 at the door. It was a really good night, and he was even videotaping my set. One of the guys that run the studio. It was really cool, and we were broadcasting out onto the radio, so it was really cool to be live there. And I really like the Radio Free Win Love. And when I got this message, I was like, I gotta call the guys up. And so I called one number I had for the guys there, and I left a message, and then I left another message. So I didn't get a call back on any of those messages, but I did get invited back for a harvest festival that was just coming up this last Saturday. So I went down and I talked to them directly, and what it ended up coming down to is a group of people from their community felt unsafe and asked them to write that message. He said, I have no problems with you or your group or anything, but I had to put out this social fire that came up in the community. I had all these calls from this one group. And this, again, is that weaponized compassion that comes out. It's like our group doesn't feel safe with this guy being there. And the interesting thing about this is that they didn't know about my YouTube channel. So it's been somebody that's obviously watching my YouTube channel that saw this video came up and then contacted some people, and it went around. So as much as I can't respect the fact that these guys are so passive that they'll allow somebody that they think is their friend to bully them into lying and being deceitful, I do understand how this group works, right? And so I understand why people want to not speak out and be truthful. However, if you're not honest enough to have enemies, you're not honest enough for a real friend. So these people that the Radio Free Win Loves, this group that the Radio Free Win Love thinks is their friend, that their ally, is bullying them into being deceitful. So that means it's not a real friend. And when our community came through, we were talking about building new foundations built in truth so we can have real friends and have real relationships. And because of that, I'm seeing these real friends and real relationships coming in my life built upon new foundations of truth. And Radio Free Win Love, I love what you're doing and keep it up, and I support you guys. It's great. And I'm sorry that you guys don't have the ability or the courage to stand up against this group that is not really your friends. Whenever I talk about these things, I know I have to be kind of careful so I don't cause people to get reactive. However, sometimes a message, no matter how it is transmitted, is going to be received that way. And we should realize, though, if anything I am saying is causing an emotional reaction inside you, remember we can't deal with the division outside of ourselves until we've dealt with the division inside ourselves. So the song Dark Mother goes, Dark Mother, oh, you've let me down. I've heard the lies about my father that you've spread around this town. Dark Mother, look me in the eye. I know you got the biggest bullies standing behind your lies. Dark Mother, no one seems to know about you. I've tried to point you out, but people are oblivious too. Dark Mother, I don't think your love is true. Use compassion as a weapon to the people you are closest to. No more, Dark Mother. And how the song finishes is, Light Mother, Light Father cannot exist without each other. If we don't acknowledge the darkness of both sides of ourselves, then we are likely not able to find what the true light of both sides of ourselves is. That's why the Light Mother and Light Father can't exist without each other. I love you all, and God bless.